It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here we go. Set.
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. And it pushes way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Drake London, his intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. When you look at this Packers defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
And London, the motion man right. Ritter will set up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Let's go.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. In motion, the tight end. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready.
Robinson on a give right side. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Wait.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set. Hut. Hey.
And London, the motion man right.
Blaster. 6. Hey, go Fury. Hut.
Ritter to throw it. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Okay, ready?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw now, here's Love.
This pass completes to Melton.
So the completion good for just 3. 3rd and 7 now.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
Ready up.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Strike. Strike. Green back. Ready.
Love now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Pat O'Donnell coming out for Green Bay on 4th down. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down.
Ready?
They begin the drive with Robinson. And some room to maneuver. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the
Packer pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Black Ultra.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Real green. Ready.
Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Love, he's going to change the play here. 2nd down, another shot for Jones.
There he goes left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Beauty, yellow. Strike. Check strike. Hi.
Ritter now.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Love looking to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Ready,
If
ready.
they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Six, Madden. Yellow, blue. Blue stripe. Red.
They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Ready.
Off the option, it's Jones. 114 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Set.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Seal, black. Set.
Throwing. Love. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Christian Watson.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now Carlson for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Packers 21, Falcons nothing. Anders Carlson.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set, hut.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
White.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Red, cycle. Zoom, black. Trouble, 38. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Ritter. Got his man. It's London.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A gain of 4. It's now
Ritter off the play fake.
at the 41-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right.
This one into the hands of Pitts.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Edo blue. Black shot. Ready.
On play action, here's Ritter. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Fog red. Black ultra. Black blue. Hut.
Back to throw, Ritter. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Go pink. Fury, yellow. Rail, yellow. Stick, mega. Set, go.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts.
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
17. Ready?
He's able to find Melton.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, set.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Strike. Field, black. Ready?
Here's Love. He's got the open man. That's Musgrave. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Black, red. Yellow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
White, white. Red, cycle. Check, smash.
2nd down, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 10.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon in charge.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
97.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here's Ritter.
Over the middle, it's complete. Touchdown!
Drake London
from 13 yards out.
And the Falcons get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll go again to Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Ready?
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Love to throw for it on 4th. He finds Watson complete. He's got the 1st down and more than that. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Falcons 14.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Claws red. Set.
Going play action. Ritter. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here we
This
go.
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey,
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Slide blue. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Drill green.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Ritter on the 4th down try. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Yellow. Red. Yellow. Set. Cut.
On 1st down, Ritter.
He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Quay Walker came through to make the sack. Well, it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Ritter back to throw.
Sets up the screen to Robinson.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson.
53 yards.
And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
On 1st and 10, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Ready.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
10 cycles. 560. Hut.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Okay, ready?
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set.
On the draw, Robinson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. Ritter to throw it. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
I'll pick up with 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Red, cycle. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Ritter down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, hut.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch out,
And now Love going to change things up.
Set, hut.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a 4th quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Boy, 192 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pick up there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Packers.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Jones. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. He's to the 15. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones 48 yards. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This is 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Tariq Carpenter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Black shot. Ready?
Here's Ritter.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Black Ultra. Slide through. Smith red. Set.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Down. Real quick. Set.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Come on, set.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Love.
He finds his man complete. That's Reed.
And he has a Packer 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes the script.
And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, That's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Packers, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.